Hey there, everybody. This is Heather May for Battle Geek Plus. We are here at E3 2017. Yay! And if you notice the wonderful mural behind me, this is Shantae. Shantae is a wonderful series that's been around for some time. And today, I actually have the creator of Shantae,
hey.
Matt Bozon.
Yeah, it's Bozon, like bows on a present.
Bows on a present. Okay, see, and I practiced it, and I screwed it up. So
it's totally fine. Actually, we can go with however you want to say it. It's totally good.
All right, you're just Matt Bowser from this point on, just to make life simple.
Yeah, it's good. I'm good with it.
So last year we were here and we saw that Shantae was getting a remake. Now, was the last game just like a flat-out remake? Were there new things about it?
This one right here, this one, it's kind of a reboot. So we did, first game was Game Boy Color, and that was in 2002. Then we did a sequel, Risky's Revenge. That was on Nintendo DSiWare, if you remember that, DSiWare. And then 3DS and consoles was Pirate's Curse. That was kind of like a big story arc, and then we kind of put a pin in it, and then we did this one, which is sort of a reboot. There's some elements that carry the story forward, but it's a little bit more of a kind of more easy to jump into type of game. So yeah, it brings back a lot of the elements from the original games. A lot of characters that are from the other games. We brought back a lot of enemies that everybody likes, and then there's some new stuff. So a little mix of everything. So
a little bit of a mixed bag. Now, I will say that I was talking about this game just the other day with somebody, and for whatever reason in my head, whenever I don't really think about it, I just assume that for whatever reason this is from the SNES era. I don't know why. I have no clue.
So
sorry about that.
No, kind of. So the way this thing came about, we actually started out our studio, Wayforward, in oh my gosh, what was it? 1994 is I think when
the 90s was only 10 years ago.
It was a while ago, but so our first game was a Super Nintendo game. It was a Mickey Mouse game, and so we love Super Nintendo. That's kind of like our starting point. So we pitched this as a Super Nintendo game, trying to find. In that day, it was kind of like hard to find funding or people who want to manufacture all that. It's a lot of risk to make cartridges and distribute all that stuff. So it never went anywhere. So actually, the earliest pitches for this game were Super Nintendo. So you're pretty spot on.
I'm close enough, right?
So, yeah. Then some years later, we kind of brought it back and did it for Game Boy Color, and that's the one that actually Capcom distributed it, and then that was sort of the beginning of the whole thing. So yeah, it was 15 years ago that it actually launched.
It's been a while. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, we are here at E3 2017, so that means you have something new for us. Now we have some DLC that's going to be going with the new Shantae game, and it's available on the Switch now, which I unfortunately have yet to get a copy, and I absolutely plan on getting one. Yeah. And with the DLC, I was just wanting to ask, is this DLC going to be just straight up Risky Boots just plopped in the original levels from this past game?
Yeah, good question. It is it's the same levels. Things are remixed. It is Risky Boots. We're bringing a lot of the popular gameplay mechanics that everybody liked in Pirate's Curse, and it's like all pirate stuff, like pistols and giant pirate hat that you can float on and jump around using your cannon for propulsion and silly stuff.
And minions.
Yeah, minions. You can control your pirate crew and send them into battle. But all that is in the original stages, but since Risky can't dance to transform like Shantae can, she uses all of these abilities to get around. As a result of that, we remixed all the levels, we put in new puzzle objects. It's much more puzzly, like problem solving. A lot of fun, very different, and because it's a scimitar and a pistol, it's like it's running and gunning and slicing, and very different. So yeah, a lot of the same content, but remixed in different ways, and then some new stuff.
That sounds awesome. I'm super stoked, and I'm definitely going to pick up a copy of this, whether it be a physical or a digital one.
Nice.
And it will be for the Switch because we have one and we love it, and I'm stoked about the DLC that's coming out. And now, when is the DLC going to be available?
All right, DLC for the Risky part. I almost said Risky's Revenge. Sorry, old game. For Risky's DLCs now, we call it Pirate Queen's. Oh gosh, I can't do it. I'm looking at you. Pirate Queen's Quest. Like, it's actually hard to say. So that's coming out in the July-August timeframe. The Xseed version of the game, Wayforward's publishing the digital. Those things you can purchase those separately. And then the Xseed version, they're bundling it together for retail. So you'll be able to get those in one box. So if retail is your thing, Xseed, if you like digital, you get the Wayforward one today. It's up to you. But the Exceed one, I don't know the actual date, but it'll be, well, as soon as the DLC is done, since they're bundling it together. So.
Awesome. That sounds fantastic. And hey, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk.
Yeah, thank you.
And like I said, I'm Heather May. This is Matt.
Oh no, you go for it. You got it. You got it.
Matt Bozon.
Like
Bozon a box. Bozon a present. Matt Bowser today, the creator of Shantae.
Love it.
So thanks again, and say bye to everybody.
Yeah, bye guys. Thank you very much. Then thank you.
Yeah, of course.